2. All right, damn it. There's always a burp when we come back in. Welcome, we're back.
We're babies. That's
Yeah, no, I appreciate the burps. It's not that we're
Me,
drinking
Daddy.
alcohol or anything.
No.
No. All right, well, you guys are outside of the Kalak Embassy, and some of you have left. So let's do that first. So Ong, Togu,
Ong.
and Jed.
Oh my
Who's heading
gosh.
in first to this place?
Ong would like to open the door for Togu.
Yeah,
Cool.
he opens the door for you. And Togu, you walk in, and you've heard a lot about this place, but you've never been inside. Because what business would you have inside this place? You know, I mean, it's pretty specific. And you walk in, and the first area is like a 20 by 20 foot area, and it's just like an open, like an open room, and it has different kind of paintings and nice,
Like a lobby?
like a lobby, and up against the walls, right, different things, and there's almost no furniture, right? It's just kind of like an open area, and on the back side of this wall is almost like a bank teller, but kind of an old school like Western bank teller, where it's like all made out of wood, and the whole thing is closed off with wooden bars,
Sure.
and you can see a man behind, who's like, it's not a bank, right? But he's like the customer service guy behind that. And you just hear him. So he's like, "Welcome."
Hello. I was traveling along the road with some of my friends, and I wanted to stop in. My name is Togu. I am from Halftown in Sculling. And I had an interesting proposition for the embassy. And I wanted you to put me in the direction of whoever I would need to talk to in order to acquire a meeting.
Well, that's very interesting. Well, at the front concierge desk, we offer general trades and imports with nice merchandise and lots of textiles, fabric, and carpets that are imported from Kalak. We are the embassy of Kalak, so we bring in lots of nice and beautiful and honestly expensive items for trade. However, what you are saying is, I don't have necessarily a script to follow. I've not been told to interact with anyone outside of what I've explained.
Ong would like to kind of look over at Jed, and we just like to stand behind Togu and flex a little bit and just look like we're bodyguards that are badasses.
Is your supervisor or whoever is in charge of this embassy, are they here today?
Well, certainly there's, yes, I should say so.
Would they be available to meet with us for a short amount of time?
Well, from what I've been explained to me several times, it's by appointment only. Do you have an appointment?
I didn't think I needed one.
Okay, let's do deception.
Okay. Let's do deception, shall we? I got a 16.
And he's caught off guard. I'm so sorry. I must be ignorant, and I apologize profusely, sir. What was your name?
There's no need to apologize. My name is Togu Jessica. I'm the proprietor of the Empty Mug in Halftown.
Ah, yes. I've been a patron there many times.
You looked familiar.
No, well, that's nice of you to say, but I don't see you here on the list, sir. I don't have any sort of meeting arranged for you.
With the attack on Sculling that happened yesterday,
Yes.
this is sort of an emergency, and so I don't necessarily have time to set an appointment. But if Is it still Krill that is in charge of this embassy?
Oh, yes. Yes, Krill is the leading manager of this establishment.
Great. Well, I tell you what, I don't want to waste his time. Could you relay a message to him for me?
I think I could arrange that. Yes. What would you like
Perfect.
the message to be?
So again, my name is Togu, and we are starting up a group, a molding of the minds of the city of Sculling, to help rebuild the section of town that was just destroyed, less than a day ago. And I know the influence that Krill and the Kalak Embassy have, and so I wanted to personally invite Krill to the Empty Mug this evening for that meeting to talk about how we can rebuild our wonderful town.
I see. Certainly. I will go deliver this message, but in the future, you certainly can write a letter and leave it in the mailbox, and we will take care of it from there.
I realize that, but I'm more of an in-person guy anyway, so I figured I'd come in the door.
And he's like, "Is there anything else I can do for you?"
I think as of now, that'll be it. How will we know that Krill is available to come and that he will be at the Empty Mug this evening?
If Krill is interested, he will find you.
All right. I guess that's all that we can do. I want to look around. And try and see if I can see kind of a purveyance of what it's like behind the counter. See if I can see like an office where Krill might be or anything like that.
Yes, so there's clearly a flight of stairs behind him that just head down, but you can see the railing around it, right? So it's just like obvious there's stairs going down.
Okay, perfect. And I say, we've never had the chance to see what the inside of this building. Do you guys offer tours?
Oh, no, certainly not.
Even for a, Sculling, a native like myself, and I'd like to use charm person.
Okay.
Let's get it.
You have the spell in front of you. I can open it up. I don't remember charm.
No, I have to load it. It's loading right now.
Yeah, I got you.
I barely know how to play this damn game.
All good.
Join the fucking club.
Yes. So, yes, you attempt to charm a humanoid. See within range. I'm just gonna do a wisdom saving. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So it's just a wisdom saving. So I'm gonna assume it is your DC.
Mine?
Yep.
Spell save DC. Yep.
Oh, spell save DC is 12.
Yeah, so you do this thing, and he looks at you and he's like, "Sir, did you just attempt to cast a spell on me?"
Did I?
You see him hit this button, and like these things come down, and he's like, "Gods!"
Ong pulls out Heather and readies Heather.
Oh fuck!
You guys are surrounded. I mean, okay, so they come through. This door opens right on the side, and like about 20 guards come out.
20 guards, awesome.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Put Heather away.
I can fucking take him.
We are fine. Put Heather away, and I'm gonna completely submit and be like, I apologize. That was a complete accident. I did not mean to do that at all.
And they just say, one of the leader of the guard, right? He's slightly in front of the rest of them, and he has a different kind of head armor. He's like, "Put down your weapons."
Ong would like to sheath his weapon and say, "Don't make me take it out again." Oh, bitch.
You put your weapons.
Under his breath.
You put your weapons on the ground now, or you die.
I put it on my back and just stand there. I do not put it down on the ground. I just say Heather does not like to get dirty.
Okay.
I'm going to take out.
What would you like to do, Togu?
Sorry. I'm going to take out 2 of my throwing daggers and just lay them on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, and he points. He's like, "You should follow your friend."
I would just like to stand there and say Heather does not like to get dirty. She does not go on the ground, sir.
I don't understand what the issue is. Where I was just trying to get a tour.
You understand that when you enter this building, you're not in Musive anymore. You're in Kalak.
I don't understand what that has to do with anything.
You're not protected by the country of Musive. The minute you come in here and you start making attacks and casting spells on my staff, you've made an international decision. One that might be unfortunate for your future.
An international decision. I thought you said that I have no backing from my homeland because I am in Kalak at the moment.
I don't know how to be more clear with my words, but it's not looking good for you.
No, I understand. Like I said, it was an accident. We aren't trying to start a war. I was simply trying to get a look around. This place looks absolutely beautiful, and I wanted to see everything that Kalak holds.
And you just see him like, it's like his head hurts for a second, and he's like, "We are to take you in. Put your weapon on the ground."
I'll fucking put it on the ground if you pry it out of my cold dead hands, you little bitch.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how to enact this fight. How about this? Ong, just roll a d20, and if you get a 20, cool. No stats, but if you do not, you're going to lose this fight. Go ahead.
I got an 11.
Oh God, this plan.
Yeah. Togu, you can do the same, I guess, if you want to resist. You
20,
choose.
20, 20, 20, 20.
Oh, I already put the weapons that they see
Yeah.
on the ground.
All right.
If he comes up to try to take take my weapon from me, I just like to say, okay, let's make a deal. I'll put Heather in your hands. I'm not gonna put her on the fucking ground. Just give her back. Do you hear?
Yeah, no, this ship has sailed, unfortunately. We already rolled, and you had... Yeah, I mean, basically what happens is they all storm you. All 3 of you. You can
Sweet.
resist. You resisted. I'm gonna say with your 11, you resisted. You maybe knocked out 2 of them. You were knocked unconscious. You're absolutely obliterated by 20 guards. Togu, you were just you were pinned to the ground, and then they confiscated a lot of your stuff and your weapons, and then you were tied up. And same with the merc. We'll come back to you guys.
Wow, I wonder how they're doing in there.
We don't hear that. Like you said, an alarm went off, right? We don't hear that.
No, it wasn't like an alarm. Well, not outside the building. No, there was nothing that you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys.
I'm just saying that
Okay,
like
yeah.
as we're walking to Calvin's.
Oh, they'll be fine.
Yeah, this is the best plan that we've ever come up with. I mean, I'm super confident.
It'd be hard to imagine that they could fuck it up, but
yeah. What do you think, Tack?
I couldn't hear you. Speak up.
You're muted.
I was muted.
I know.
Well, Ong will probably fuck it up, but we'll figure out how to do this anyway.
Damn.
Let's
No
go
problem.
Calvin guy.
Let's go talk to this Calvin dude.
He's a sweetheart.
All right, so
I like your Cubs cup, Joe. Cubbies.
You're a Cub fan too? Let's go.
All the way.
I support any bear-like team.
That's true. I've actually
Any
heard that about you. So
Don't
you guys,
forget it.
I'm gonna
Joseph
start off
Fritz
here.
likes bears.
You guys have left Clack Embassy, and you've head around the corner towards Calvin's Yield, the same alleyway that Tuya was in. You see the same guy smoking over there, and
I just wave.
yeah, you do.
You know him?
Oh yeah, he gave me the tobacco.
You just
Oh,
see him
give me
uncomfortable.
some.
He's like,
I
that's
should've-
not,
She's 13. Hope you know that.
I certainly by no means of the imagination gave her any of the things that she has.
Don't even worry about it. You're lucky she didn't stick a ghost on you.
What do you what? What do you mean?
Don't worry
See you
about it.
later.
Come on, Idris.
Okay.
Ghosts. I look back and whisper at him.
Um, so yeah, you guys head on, and you're now at the door of this very janky looking building. It's like metal, and there's like steam coming out of different things, and it's like it seems very engineered poorly. But there are lots of um, interesting mechanics at play, different funny steam powered things, and even the door, it has like a little like door knocker, but it's like a button you press, which is strange.
I just want to say I really appreciate the asymmetry of this place.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah, I feel like
Hey,
most...
Idris, you should stick your finger in that button.
What button?
That one. You should press it.
I would like to inspect the. I would like to inspect.
That's
the
what a
button
hero would do. Would be to go
that
first.
she's referring to. I want to investigate it.
Yeah, you lose your finger. No, so you yeah, go ahead and do the investigation roll.
A little beak comes out.
Roll a
Now-
new character.
Nat 1.
Get that voice. Oh,
You get a natural one. I mean,
did.
yeah,
Your inflated chest falls off.
Cheers.
you don't recognize this button as even a button. It just looks like a nipple on the wall.
Are you
He's still so distraught from his flabby tits that he just sees nipples.
Yeah.
everywhere. That's all he sees.
Everywhere he goes.
Are you talking about this nipple right here? This. It's clearly there's an areola, and I like encircle. I like do a little like
Hey,
there's an areola right here.
Idris, remember that thing that you were talking about earlier where you would like say less or nothing?
Yeah.
Let's play that game.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey Jolie, we should probably just knock.
Deal.
Go up and knock.
I'm still like doing a little like finger
Cat just
thing
does
around
it.
the nipple of the.
Yeah. 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 Okay. You successfully don't press the button.
Yay.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You guys want to knock?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Who's knocking?
Tack.
I went up and did it.
Oh, sick. So
Beat
you
me
I
knock.
did
to
the-
it.
I did the thing.
It's like a steel door and it hurts, and you just hear like. Dong, dong.
I'm not an unreasonable knocker.
It's not like bash bash.
Your hands just are come back crippled.
But I understand that it could hurt.
Just like when you punch
We're
on in
idiots.
the dick.
Just like that strong on dick.
Strong dick.
Strong, you dick.
Yeah.
Strong.
Um,
So we knocked.
yeah, you don't. Nothing happens. It just hurt your hand a little bit.
Is there like a
Press the nipple.
window or anything that we could see?
Is this a door we can just open too, or do we have to knock?
You could try.
Oh yeah, is there a handle?
I'll try to find a way to open it.
Where's the handle?
Doors, the
Yeah.
hardest thing in
So
D&D.
there is like it's like a little, like those kind of fun like circle doors where like you'd open it, like you pull out not a door but a circle handle. It's like you'd open it
Yeah.
and like turn. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like a weird
yeah.
funky thing like that. Yeah.
Ooh.
So it seems very futuristic and
Fun.
strange to you. Yes.
Cool.
Who's opening the door?
I will.
Okay. Yeah, you go to turn it and you try and pull it and it like locks. It's like it's barred, it seems. Like don't. It won't go anywhere.
Shit.
As we're
Can't
as we're
open,
standing
can't
back,
knock. There's a nipple.
can I like
Get it.
open my cape and go, "Hey, Adris, do you want one of these weapons?"
You want a sundial?
Totally.
So I
You want
I-
to stop staring at nipples for 5 seconds and take one of these weapons?
I take a moment because I'm not talking, and I'm like,
You win. You win. You win the game. You can talk now.
I would like to roll insight to see if I believe her.
Okay.
Smart.
Yeah. All right. All right.
He just is such a good boy that he just wants to play the game perfect.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, you believe her. You think you've won.
Nice. Oh, so good. Okay, guys, I've been waiting to tell you guys so much. So there's this one day back
Okay,
whenever.
so
when-
anyway, do you want one of these? I got one of these for you. So
Oh, Tia, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. But I'm okay. Those look very, very well. Good job. Thank you, though. I really like this architecture. And I want to like look.
Can I
around.
punch him?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Fuck. God, you just
He
have
is
to
a-
press
he-
the doorknob, you guys. Like that's all you have to do.
I started feeling just this
I don't like to do what I'm told.
rage. This just when he was talking
I'm a
so
hero,
much.
but
This
I'm a
this
rebel.
rage. It was like this buzzing in the back of my head, and I was like, I was so mad. You know,
All right.
I gotta punch him.
All right. Yeah. Let's do an attack roll.
Okay. What plus what? It's just unarmed.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Strength. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
plus your strength.
Okay, so I got a 9.
That misses.
Yeah.
So
you punch
so-
at
so
him,
she
and
tries-
it just like goes by his head and misses.
yeah, can I just dodge
I just
it?
go, I meant to do that.
Oh no, a lot of people have been punching me today. I've gotten really good at evading them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Here's the thing, guys. I was taking a look at this button, and
Hey, Tech, do you want
then
this?
I just
do you want
push
one of
it.
these weapons?
I just go and I push the button.
They're not cursed.
It's not gonna talk to me.
No.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I promise.
So you press this button, and you see like it's like a series of things that happens, right? You press the button.
Cool.
It like activates a little hammer that then hits this thing that lowers a thing that then has a pulley string that pulls a weight down, and the weight presses into another button, and then the button forces like
What?
steam out of something, which then hits like a little balloon that
Whoa.
forces it to start rising up, and then the balloon touches like this haystack, and it tosses
Cute.
the haystack everywhere, and then like these
That's
hay
rad.
like start to fall, and it lands onto a scale that slowly weights it down, and then the scale pushes this little other big hammer, and it hits a bell, and it just goes dong.
That's rad.
My eyes get extra big. I'm so excited.
That was
and-
so cool, you guys. I felt like we were gonna catch rats.
What?
Or mice.
Seems like a lot of work
Mousetrap.
for a
I was trying to
doorbell.
make a mousetrap reference.
Oh.
Anyways,
Anyways, yeah, so, a lot of your things do land. That just wasn't one of them. Okay, and that's okay.
Yeah, I never played mousetraps as a kid.
It was such a
Oh,
fun
Oh, I
game.
was thinking of the movie starring Matthew Broderick. That's
So
I was just thinking of a rat
big
race.
bell. Yeah, rat race. It hits this big bell, and you hear the sound, and then slowly you hear like these big steps, like dong, 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 dong. And it's like foreboding, like it's very concerning to you guys.
Oh
Like
shit.
this is a big door too, and
You should
eventually,
take one of these weapons now.
Yeah, it's stressing you guys
Put
out.
my
I'll
hand
take-
out for a dagger.
Yeah, I'll
Or a
pocket
throwing
one of
star.
those daggers.
Okay, I was like, do either of you want this sword?
I got my own weird shit that talks to me.
Okay, I'll keep it then.
And
Go
as
ahead.
you guys are having that conversation, you hear the steps like dun dun dun, right? Where it's like you can tell from the sound it's been getting closer, and it's now like right behind the door. And you hear like a as like several locks are undone behind the door.
My ears are like doing those like what dogs do. That like
Yeah.
moves so crazy. Yeah. But you can't see my hands right now.
And you're hearing all these weird sounds, and eventually it's like
I feel like you're popping locking right now.
yeah. And after the big like
Stop it. Twist it.
it's like
Okay.
air. You see the door start to like open
Like
inward,
it.
like
Bam, bam, bam,
air
bam,
like
bam.
escapes. And behind the door, almost like opening a cooler or something, like sealed tight. It's like, and you just see this tiny gnome looking at you guys.
Love these
Um,
dramatics.
And he looks at you, he's like, well, I haven't had visitors in a while. How are you guys? What is it that you're doing here?
So
I just start clapping.
I was looking
That
up.
was beautiful. That was a great
Oh.
entrance.
So cool. Well done. Okay. Greetings. My name is Eridris, and we are the Bottlecap Brigade, or most of them. Anyways, we were coming to talk to Calvin about the attack yesterday.
Oh, it's funny you guys say that. That would be me, Calvin.
Oh, excellent, Calvin.
Oh,
Yeah.
can we come in? Can we come in?
Yeah.
No.
Fair
We
enough.
we have something a little more pressing to talk about than just the attack. And I'd like to like walk up to him with my hands up and be like, I need to whisper something to you.
This.
Like, I'm not gonna do anything. I need to whisper something to you.
This is rather unorthodox, I suppose, that if you were quick about it. Okay.
Oh yeah, I go like I cut my hands. I guess I go. We need info on Krill.
And I just go like
I'm
this.
gonna be
I go,
blunt about it. He's a dick.
Well, that's interesting. So none of you guys heard this, right? What he whispered.
Yeah.
And he just goes back. He's like, "How do you know about him?"
Found a receipt.
Why would you?
Well-
why would you come to me about
And-
questions about this thing?
And he hurt my friend buying me with the foxy looking friend.
This is I'm rather uncomfortable with
Cleopatra.
the conversation, and
Coming at you.
realistically, this is going to be causing a problem for me. I don't want anything to do with what you're talking about. Good day, sirs and siresses.
Please!
Calvin, I don't know what Tack was telling you there, but we were told that you knew something about the unusual green powder that was left over from the sand demons that attacked.
Know something. Certainly, I'm an expert on it. Know something. And you see him like,
Excellent.
fall on the ground.
I start
He's, like,
laughing with him.
And he stands up. Oh, really? Yes. I know something about the green powder. Yes, I do. I know quite a few things. I might be the only one who knows anything.
Oh,
Well, then,
that-
can we come
that
in
makes
and
a lot of
talk about
sense.
it?
Let me think. No. Who are you?
well,
oh,
we're the Bottlecap. We're the ones that defeated all of the sand demons that attacked yesterday.
You're the Bottlecap Brigade.
Bottlecap
Do you know
Brigade,
about?
yes.
Do you know about
Let's go.
Carlock? Does Carlock ring a bell?
Yes, I've certainly heard of Garlock.
She went deep in her
We
notes
killed
for that.
him.
I see.
We're
Yeah.
good guys.
Whoa.
We're trying
Most
to
of the
fix,
time.
we're trying to fix problems across
What do
the lands, and we just so
And-
happen to end up here in Sculling. So
And you see him like start to like rub his chin a lot as he's like thinking, and he has like this long, thick beard, right? And
I
he's
pull
just,
out a couple of coins. I'm just like, throw in a little bit of money if you give us some information.
would you by
His
chance?
door is worth more than everything we have.
would,
Plus, we'll be safer in there than we are out here talking about it.
I'll suck your dick.
Did
who
you
even
say
said
that,
Who said
Joseph?
that?
That was Janelle.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't me.
Voice.
No, yeah.
That wasn't me.
So
Okay,
he-
fine. It was me.
He's been like going through,
It was
combing
Terry.
through his beard.
Scare tear.
He's
Todd
combing
didn't
through
say that
his beard, and looks. He's like, "You're not the Bottlecap Brigade that Queen Lariana has told me about, is it?"
Exactly.
You know Queen Lariana? Her and us are BFFs.
Is that right?
Yeah, she threw a big old party for us in her castle, and we had a super cool rave.
Well, that doesn't seem like it's very possible, but I will say this. Any friend of Queen Lariana is a friend of mine. Of course, we go back a very, very long time. Yeah, certainly you can come inside.
Oh, so thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And he opens the door. Behind him, it's just like it's very dark as far as there's no natural light whatsoever. But he has tons of interesting arcane and scientific, I don't know, like a lot of it's steam powered and different things, and there's a big exhaust up top that allows all the steam to go out. But it's all lit very mechanically. Lots of inventions. There's work benches everywhere, like workshopping. He's a tinkerer. It's clear to you guys in seconds that this is just it's an absolute mess of different inventions and tools and items and equipment. And he opens the door and lets you guys in. And as you guys enter, he like closes the door and then continues to lock all 19 of the different locks behind you guys.
Do you want help? Locking like all the locks.
Yeah, he's like going up all these like, and then like the top one, he's like, ah, and he's
I lock it for him.
It's always difficult. And you go and do that, and he's like, well, quite useful. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a couple extra inches.
That's what I've heard.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I don't think they go back that far. But he's like, yeah, oh, well, interesting. And he walks through, he's like, and he's like, I'll write that down in my notes. A couple of inches will get you there. And then looks at his room, he's like, welcome to my laboratory. Hopefully it's everything that you. Oh, I'll clean up a little bit. And he starts like tidy some things, and he starts going through this box of stuff, and eventually pulls out this old bottle of port, and he's like, "Shall we have a drink? I haven't visited us in quite a long time."
That sounds great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
the
Yes.
two child alcoholics.
Shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah. So he pours it into like different drinks. One of them's literally just like a, I don't know what you call it, like a lab.
Beaker.
Beaker. Thank you. And he has like two beakers and then like a shot
pipette.
glass and then like a weird like mug, and it's like and some of it's like unclean and gross, and he hands it all to you guys. He's like, well, to Queen Lariana being on the right side of history, as it were.
Yeah.
And you guys cheers, and yeah, you guys drink that, and it tastes like shit.
Oh, this is
Had worse.
Is
This
this
is very-
aged?
it's very strong.
I like it strong. It's part engine oil, but I've mixed it with some sort of understanding of microorganisms, which is a new discovery of mine. And I mix it in such a way that allows it to eat the sugars that are in the oil, among other ingredients that I've added, and it creates alcohol. It's a wild thing, very wild.
I just kind of like, as I take it, I just let it fall out of my mouth back into the beaker. Just
Yeah, it's sludgy. It's
Yeah,
gross.
just
It's sludgy, gross.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
just like-
18% or something. We're getting
A
close
nice
to-
chew to
Eh.
it.
I've never had a chewy drink before.
I'm just like, Tack, do you want mine?
Have you considered making Jello
fuck
shots
yeah.
out of it?
Ooh, and he pulls out his notepad again and writes it down. He's like, Jello shots from the blue one.
Right
You
under
should
the
sell
that's
this.
what she said
You should
joke.
sell this to the Jessicas.
Oh, that's a great idea. Just because I'll do that. Yes, thank you. Well, and you see him like try and jump onto this chair, like, huh, huh, and then like on the third, he like jumps up and he gets up, he's like, oh, and he like slowly like scoots back. Well, and he crosses his legs over. And he's like, what can I do for you?
That was cute.
Well,
That right?
we would really like to help out Sculling any way that we can. And one of the things, of course, endangering Sculling right now is the giant centipede and like. We heard there's big ol' insects, and we want to put a stop to them, and we could use any information you happen to have on them.
Ah, indeed. Well, the green sand, as I've discovered, it has a very strange effect. I've, through much analysis and understanding through my experiment process, I've found that it responds to blood. It's drawn to it. It
Mm.
reacts to it. Ah, I'll show you. And he comes over to
The
this
sand?
jar. And it's like this green sand, right? What you guys have experienced in the past was anything that this weird magic that Karlach and Jolie apologize because you weren't a part of the first arc, but that there's this weird magic that has been created that Karlach explained was called ether. And it basically is like this green kind of magic, and it's a different kind of magic. It's not like the normal magic, or it's not arcane by any means. And it seems to manifest differently in Marin and in the entire country of Farkle. There was lots of roots that covered underground that were green. And when they killed Karlach, all of these green roots that covered like the land became like a green powder. And then now that you guys are here, you're experiencing green sand that followed the giant centipede as it left that you guys saw.
So it's like it was infected. It infected the sand almost. I'm dead on. Sick. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So
Surprise,
he pulls out this
surprise.
jar. It's like green sand, or like a green powder looking thing. But he keeps referring to it as green sand. He's like, watch. And then it's like half full, this jar, right? Half full of sand. And he takes this little like needle and he pokes his finger and he pulls it up to the top, and the green sand like slowly like moves, like doesn't make sense, but it goes up the jar and like approaches his finger outside of it. And he's like, see, very strange, isn't it?
That's absolutely strange, but I mean, I guess it's no surprise. I mean, back in Marin, Karlach would use kids to power his spells, the green ones, the green spells
The
that
kid
he would
blood.
do. The kid blood.
Oh, that is fucking awful.
Yeah. Oh, it was so bad. One of our first friends drank it, and he became a very, very bad thing.
Yeah, he became a
kinda
demon.
Sucking the blood out of my body. I don't know if you remember that when you found me, when I used to be a halfling and not this.
Yeah, this is quite tied into our backstory. Well,
It's convenient.
Hey, Calvin, you might be able to figure this out. So our friend here, with this magic, I guess, was turned into a goblin. His soul is a halfling soul, but now he's inside of a goblin body.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah. They said
I
my
just like-
soul went into some kind of stone.
A
soul
soul
stone?
stone?
I guess.
guess. Jinx.
I wasn't there.
Nice. And can we fist bump?
Yeah, you guys fist bump.
Of course we can.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. I should like to have some experiments on you. Come with me. And he like grabs
Oh
your hand, and
God.
starts bringing you to the side, into this like little glass chamber. And he's like, inside the chamber, please.
Are you sure you want to do this, Tech?
Cool.
If I die again, whatever.
Oh my God.
And he's like,
So
oh, sorry,
sinister.
God, where are my manners? He's like, before I have to, and he just like shoves this needle into your forearm. And
Oh,
he's like,
Where the fuck did we go?
aha! And he's like,
it
that should
already
just
happened.
do that.
I mean, I might as well go in now, guys.
You
Oh
feel
my God.
loopy
We got
very
an hour. Don't forget. We only got an hour before we have
Yep.
to rendezvous.
I'm gonna jump in real quick. You guys can always
Okay.
meet up with me later, like usual.
We're not leaving you with Calvin. Calvin, you're very nice and kind and hospitable, but you also just shoved my friend with a needle.
So while you're working
A
on him, can you answer some of our
science
other questions?
Science needle.
So, so he walks into this like glass tube basically, and then he closes the door, and you just hear like, and he just hits this button, and then it like fills with this liquid, right? And you're like floating in this like purple liquid, and you're like, and eventually like you can't breathe, so you open your mouth, and it goes into your lungs and stuff, and he's like, oh, don't worry, it's full of oxygen, he'll be fine, and then you realize that you can breathe in this liquid. And you're like,
Evangelion status.
Like the Matrix.
yeah.
Yep.
His
Show us some
reference
dance
was way cooler.
moves.
You're like floating in this thing, and he's like, it'll take at least 10 minutes for the analysis to be complete, so in the meantime, I will answer your questions. Yes, well, as we discussed, the sand reacts to blood. Oh, and that reminds me, and you see him start digging through this chest of stuff, this massive like chest, just different items, and he's like throwing these weird devices that he's invented, like a weird thing that sharpens pencils automatically. Another tool that
Nice.
it's like it's like wings that you can attach to your back to help you fly. He throws that off. And another thing.
Can I catch that one?
Sure.
Yeah, I want to catch that one.
Yeah, cool.
Oh shit! Did you
It's
just get wings?
it's like it has straps that go over your shoulders, right? And then it's like a little box, like a tiny box on that would sit on your back, right? From these like straps. And you can see that there are like little on the side of the box, like little like almost look like little fingers sticking out.
Are they?
Ew.
Are these?
They're fingers.
Wait. So that's all it is, right? I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
this one.
Oh, and there's a red button on the top.
But it looks
Okay.
like a nipple.
Everything
But
looks like
you're
this.
not. We're gonna come back to that. But yeah, you catch it.
Cool.
And you can write
Yeah.
that down in your inventory. All right.
Oh shit! I get to keep it now.
Nipple
Yeah, you can.
wings.
It's whatever. He's just checking stuff. They're like all his failed experiments. So he's going through stuff.
Failed.
I mean, who knows? Who knows?
I mean,
Uh,
it could definitely be a failure. and you're gonna
Somebody's
die.
trash is another man's treasure. That's what I always say.
Mhm.
and he pulls out this thing, and it's like it's like a big wristband, okay, but on top of it, it's like it has a bowl that sits on top, and the bowl it's almost like a little compass on top of this bowl, and he pulls it out, and he's like, I invented this, and it tracks the green sand. Apparently,
Oh,
if you put
shit.
enough blood into one place, I can use my gyroscope and the incredible inventions and tinkering ability that I have to create something that would follow the green sand.
Really?
Hmm.
Does it work?
That's super cool.
The only thing
So-
that it needs is a very large amount of blood.
How large are we talking?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm bad
The
with
bowl is about
dimensions.
eight ounces of blood.
That's like
Is that
too
like
much,
a
right,
regular
guys?
amount? I don't
How
know.
much? How much is an ounce?
Can
I'm
I
more
do a
of an
medicine
eyeballer
check
when
to
it comes
see?
measuring.
Have you ever taken a
Can I do
shot? It's 8 of those.
Can I do a medicine check to see if that's like a normal amount of blood? Because I legit
Yeah.
don't know personally.
Yeah, go
Me
ahead.
too.
Yeah.
Well, when you
Legitimately
donate
don't
blood,
really
you
know
can
to
donate
ounce.
like a pint of blood.
Mhm. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's a pint to an ounce?
Yeah.
There's
I didn't want to
16
have to Google a calculator.
There's 16 ounces in a pint.
Yeah.
So it's half a pint.
Yeah,
Oh,
ask the brewer. Let's ask.
We We hear
know
Togo
about
in our head
liquids?
telling us about beer. We're like, oh right.
I'm gonna roll a medicine check anyway.
Yeah, okay. Go for it.
To see if you
Okay.
know what blood is. Just kidding.
I got a 12.
Okay, I mean, you understand that that's a fair amount of blood, and unless there was some sort of medical professional, would be difficult to get it perfect or to do.
So
safely.
you guys, maybe we could all just kind of pitch in on this.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm good. Personally, I've shed enough blood for
That's a good point.
enough for a lot of
Let's
everyone.
get Krill's blood.
Quick, yeah, that's a good idea too. Quick question, Calvin. So is it a specific kind of blood? Does it have to be like humanoid blood? Can it be creature blood?
Has to be blood. Well, I mean, it's interesting that you say that because I have experimented with this many, many times. And you like look over and you see like all these dead animals in the corner of the room. He's like, "Don't look over there." Now, as far as I understand, it has to be the blood of something full of life and intelligence.
So not all.
They
I
have
hear.
to.
What if we have a dumb friend? He's wise though, so wise.
Oh, dare I say, I repeat myself, they have to be full of life, as in alive, and they have to be full of intelligence.
So the smartest
We'll
people.
keep that in mind.
I don't know.
Well, you're the smartest, Adris.
Am I the smartest?
I love sending Adris into like existential questions all the time.
As he's like wearing like a monk sports bra that has like wind painted on it and like
Exactly.
Little mustache wins.
yeah.
I just go.
And he hands it over to you, Ergis. He's like, "Since you're the smartest, I'm sure you could take this. And
Yes.
just be safe. I'm not sure what you'll find at the end of this trail, this journey that you head on, but I wish you the
Does
best."
Krill have
and-
anything to do with this green sand?
Oh, Krill. And you see him like sit back in his chair again. And he's like playing on the armrest, and Krill is a peculiar man. I don't know much about Krill. I do know that he's not a nice fellow, as far as I understand.
Has he killed
Have
people?
you ever
As far
he's
as we know.
definitely killed people. He killed my family, that's why we're after him.
Oh, is that true? I'm very sorry to hear that, and I'm so sorry. That must have been horrible.
I appreciate your condolences.
Well,
Anytime you've interacted with Krill, has he given you any kind of information as to what he does or I don't know, weaknesses of sorts? Have you heard any rumors?
I can't say that I've talked to Krill directly, but Krill is he runs his own business. I run mine. We steer away from each other. He's he seems to be up to something lately. Seems like they've been working on a new project. A lot of boxes and crates have been heading in and out of that building. Certainly something of late.
I just want to be like, ooh, and like nudge to Yuya, like boxes and crates.
Yeah, Adris.
Just because I know she's a
Wow.
thief.
I'm
Trying
like,
to be cool.
I'm like,
He
I'm excited about that too.
he says, he looks to you again, Jolie, and says, I wish I could be of more help, but my sole focus is less on the culture and the whereabouts and the activities of this town as much as investigating this green sand. I wish I could help you more.
What do
I
you
appreciate
sell?
that information.
What kind of business? So obviously you invent things, but do you make profit off of this?
Oh, certainly. My goal is not really to make a large business model, but I investigate things that are interesting to me. I create tinkers and create new devices that could maybe help the world. I find it
Right.
to be intoxicating.
Okay.
I walk over to Tack's tank and I just like knock on it. Is he okay in there?
Yeah. So
I just
and
kinda
you
Tip
go
guys-
like-
upside down.
and you guys just hear like this,
See
like a
fart
timer
bubbles.
go off, like a very old kitchen timer, like he's like, oh, I guess this is where we're done here, and he like pops off his chair, like, and then like starts to walk over, and he opens the door, or no, sorry, he like turns this thing, and then the liquid slowly goes away, and you just see like Tack, and he's just exhausted. And he's now damp and covered in this like purple liquid. And Tack, you feel like someone had like you've ran 100 miles, and then afterward, when you got home instead of resting, you got beat up by a group of people. Like you're exhausted. Like, you're like so tired.
Yikes.
Yeah, a lot of things have happened and like different stuff, and you've been tested all over.
Mhm.
And anyway, he opens the door and you like stumble out and you almost fall over. I'm gonna say you're full health still, but you're very weary.
Yeah. I'm just
Somehow you
gonna.
still found a way to work for this guy.
Yeah.
I did a job. I did a job. Welcome to Job Simulator.
And he opens it up and
Job
he-
simulator with Tack.
you hear like beep 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 beep, beep, and it like prints out this little thing. It's like he has this little printer, and he rips it like shh, and rips off this sheet and looks at it, and he's so skinny. He's like, interesting, and he looks at you. And he's like, well, you are rather fucked up, aren't you?
Oh my god, you don't even know.
And he's like, it
I
seems
hear
that,
voices.
your soul polarity does not match your physical magnetism. And down below, it seems that there
Ooh.
is absolutely no connection between the hierarchy of your intelligence versus the ability of your physical attributes that match the soul interior vis-a-vis concordingly. It is not right.
That's what we were trying to say.
Yes.
We told you that he was fucked up.
And then it's in summary, you're fucked.
But now it's science.
Yeah.
Man.
Does it say anything about why I hear voices?
No, it's quite technical, but no. And he just puts it into his pocket. He's like, anyway, I can't help you there, but it turns out you're quite an interesting specimen. I shall keep this note for a long time. There's a lot of things for me to analyze here.
I'll come back and visit you one day.
And then he just like comes with these like pair of like pliers. He just like pulls a hair from your butt.
Oh, dude.
But
No, he could do that too.
Butt hair.
Yeah, he like rips like a butt hair, and he's like, and you're like, ooh, and he just pulls it. He's like, this is for me to experiment on. He's like, is there anything else I can do for you? Otherwise, I bid you adieu.
No, you have been absolutely super helpful, and we need to go meet the rest of our friends at the Empty Mug. So thank you so much, and farewell.
real quick
Okay.
though, before we go,
What?
you seem like a really awesome tinkerer. Would you happen to have some sort of bomb or something?
Oh, cool!
Or
Yeah.
any kind of. I'm willing to buy it off of you.
It is a practice of mine to not create anything that would harm others. Is that your intention?
Well, it's not exactly others. Maybe just a giant bug.
Ah, interesting. And
I mean,
yeah.
that was your intention, right? Jolie, or were you
Absolutely.
trying to put it
Absolutely.
in krill?
Nope.
He's already
Nope.
stopped listening to you guys while you had this conversation. Sorry, but he's already like digging through stuff. He pulls out this syringe that's the size of a sword. It's a massive syringe, and it's full of this like, it's like this. It's like a tan kind of liquid.
What's that?
He's like, well, this is the anti-green sand syringe.
Oh, cool.
And
You
what
fucking
exactly
say
does it do?
anything, and the effects of the green sand will notify up to 2 minutes.
It means it'll be a regular size whatever for 2 minutes.
Oh. I don't know if I can carry this giant syringe.
Yeah, it's the size of like a great sword.
I'm only 4 feet tall.
I don't know.
Well, we have a friend that could probably use that.
Calvin, can we take a rain check on that? We're definitely gonna need that later, but we're kind of in a tough spot at the moment. I don't know. I guess maybe I'll just carry it back to the empty. Should we keep it in the empty mug or should we keep it here, you guys?
Now or never.
Let's
No.
take it
All
with
right,
us.
I'll take it.
Let's.
All
Any
right,
other way you can? Never mind.
No, I mean, go ahead. whatever.
Thank you.
All right.
Is there any
Fabian,
other
you-
mechanism? Is there any other way we could? Maybe it's not in a giant syringe. I don't know. Do you have another thing you can store it in? We can store it in.
Nope, that's it.
I'm
Okay,
like
that's what I
looking at
thought.
it. I'm like, no, I think we can make this work. I mean,
It
Tax
would,
Tax shoved things in monsters' asses before. I feel like,
Right.
Normally it's part of me, but
yeah,
Anyway,
He's- he shoved a rock in this super giant zombie thing that had swords for hands one time, and it
Yes.
turned into a child.
Oh god.
not with my
Anyway,
hand
is-
in it.
I need to
Anyway,
hear about
there
this
is,
later.
Anyway,
have
is
some
there
stuff
any
to tell
like
you after the
long?
stream.
Is there any like long tablecloths or anything like that in his house?
No.
Like a blanket or anything like that we can throw over it, so we're not carrying like a giant syringe through the street.
Yeah.
You don't see that unless you're asking him, but no, you don't see that around.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
yeah.
just gonna.
Um, I'm like, do you have anything that we could cover this thing up with, like a blanket or something?
Yeah, we could
Um,
pretend it's a baby.
He's
Right.
like, this is certainly a bachelor's establishment, and he starts to look around. He's like, I've done this with things in the past, things that I wanted to get rid of, and he like rolls up this rug over the syringe, and hands.
That'll
Perfect.
do.
Now it looks like a
Yeah.
dead body.
That
And
makes
so-
sense.
Now you have
I
a
just wa-
giant syringe in a rug. It's heavier.
Yeah, we gotta make it quick to the rendezvous point and get this.
Yeah, let's
fucking
get there.
syringe off the streets.
Thank you
If anyone
so
asks, we are transporting this rug to the empty mug.
much. That's
Yep.
right.
Yep. Road
Okay.
It's a custom
transporters.
rug.
Thank you
all
so
right.
much,
Work.
Calvin.
Absolutely, and
I'll pick him up and give him a big hug.
Oh, and he like doesn't like know how to embrace it. He just like pats you on the back and says,
Oh,
"Okay, oh, thank you. That was something."
thank you for being so nice and hospitable.
I walk over to the door and I'm looking all at the 19 locks. I'm like, can you let us out, please?
And then he's like, "Press the nipple."
And
I'll run
since
up
I
and
have,
press it for you since you have the rug.
as Jolie does that, like I was
And I
attempting
tweak
to
it
do
a
it with
little
my
bit.
nose. Oh, that's so much easier. Thank you, Jolie.
Yep.
Gosh.
So you guys press the nipple, and it was a nipple, not a button, the whole time. And all of these things like unlock, and then it just goes and opens. And he's like, "I hope you guys have a wonderful journey, and I hope it is incredible."
Hey,
Thank
see
you.
you later.
I
Thank
hope
you.
you have a nice life.
And we're gonna take a quick break.